Today we're talking about our initial thoughts of Tears of the Kingdom. We're going to try and make this spoiler free. I'm Matt.
I'm Brian, and we're the Retro Sons.
We just picked this game up yesterday when it came out, May 12th. It's the 13th today. I've probably played it. It's been under 10 hours now. I just barely beat the first level. I don't know if they call them levels in this game, but I've done probably 13 shrines, something in there.
Somewhere around there. The shrines so far, you just like wandering along and there's a shrine just everywhere, it seems like.
Yeah, well that's how it was in Breath of the Wild too.
Yeah, I know.
It's more for like quick travel points than anything, so they try and space them out.
Yeah, I know there's some hidden ones too, and there's going to be more challenging ones.
Yeah. I haven't run into any difficult ones yet, really difficult.
No.
They make you think, just like the Breath of the Wild ones did.
Yeah, and they probably help you get more used to using your new arm abilities.
Yeah. I'm still getting used to that.
Yeah, I feel like I'm getting better at Ultra Hand. It seems like that's the one you use the most so far.
Yeah,
The other
Ultra
ones
Hand is quite often.
The other ones will probably come into play more often.
Yeah, the time reverse one I haven't used much at all, maybe 2 or 3 times. That one you don't use much at.
Right.
But the other 2 you seem to use more.
Yeah, I use the one,
Or 3.
the fused one when I'm using arrows. I'll try to make them more potent
Yeah.
because I'm still like underpowered right now.
I wish you could like select one for every time you shoot an arrow. Not like every time you take an arrow out you have to select something, but
Yeah.
it's still easy enough. I mean, if you have it on what you want, you just need to hit up once and it puts it on there. You don't really need to go into the menu. It's just another button push.
And I'm not getting the feeling that this is just DLC like everyone was saying it was going to be.
I never thought it was going to be.
I
don't
didn't
know
either,
why-
but
Why everybody thought it was just, or a lot of people thought it was going to be DLC.
yeah, you'll probably still get some people who say that it is. It'll come out and they'll be like, it just still feels like DLC to me.
Even when I'm in Hyrule, it doesn't seem like the same Hyrule to me.
Yeah.
It's so different.
After a while, we just fast traveled everywhere, so we probably don't really remember Hyrule all that.
Yeah, that's true. But still, I played that game a lot, and
Yeah, it's true.
it doesn't seem similar to me. And I've been playing on my new Zelda Switch,
Right.
which I do have a video on if you want to see it. It's called Matt's Surprise.
Yeah.
Or Matt Has a Surprise, something like that. It's a few videos back.
Yeah, and I've just been playing on my good old red and blue. And the good thing about that is I went to a stable and all my horses from Breath of the Wild are still boarded there, so
Yeah.
that was a nice little surprise.
I had to get all new horses. I just got one so far.
Yeah, I got 2 new horses to add to that.
How many horses can you get in this one? I thought it was 4 in Breath of the Wild.
There must be 6 in this one.
And the stables have they have some new stuff you can do at them too.
Oh yeah,
I'm not gonna get into it much, but there is new stuff you can do at stables.
right. And other new quests, obviously, too.
Yeah. And they're building up Hyrule. There's a lot of settlements and stuff I found that are new. And of course, all the stuff that fell down from the sky.
It's nice to see the Guardians are gone. I would hate to come across those again.
Yeah. I always liked running into them in my later plays.
Yeah, when you were, like, when I figured out the secret to defeating them and I had a bit more power.
Yeah.
Wasn't so bad, but when I had like 3 hearts and I heard that little
Yeah, the noise.
the attack
tune.
music.
Yeah, I hated running into them when I was underpowered.
Right.
There are a lot of new enemies in this game, though. I've run into some that aren't even in other Zelda games I've seen.
Oh, like the bubble frog or whatever, and all the things in the cave.
Yeah, there's a lot of new ones, which is nice.
Yeah, but they did bring back others that weren't in Breath of the Wild too, like the likes, and
I don't know if I can really talk about the boss battle in the first dungeon I beat, but it's not like Breath of the Wild. That's all I'll say.
I haven't gotten there yet. I've been getting sidetracked doing
The boss battle wasn't like Breath of the Wild one battles boss battles at all.
Excuse me. Yeah.
So
yeah, I've been like I said, sidetracked doing the shrines and trying to get to the different towers. And
yeah, I have 4 towers done so far.
I
The
have
first one, that's part of the story, and then I did 3 others after that.
Yeah, I got 2 so far. The first one and then the second one.
I found probably 15 Korok seeds. Korok seeds are back.
Yeah, Koroks are back.
Yeah, they're on the Sky Islands and down below. So I kind of have a feeling it's going to be more than 900, but
Oof.
yeah,
I never got all 900 in Breath of the Wild.
I did. That was the biggest pain of the 100%ing that game.
Mm-hmm.
But still, it lets you explore and go everywhere. Like, they put Korok seeds everywhere. And now I know what to look for. Like, my first couple of playthroughs of Breath of the Wild, I didn't really know, but now I'm running by and I'm like, ooh, there's got to be a Korok seed there.
Yeah, that's
So I
what
go and check it out. And
that's how you are in like every game. You see something, you're like, oh, that's just got to be something.
yeah,
Like in Uncharted, you're like, oh, I think I saw a glint over there. It's got to be a treasure. And you take the time to like look around and everything. I try to just get through the story more.
yeah. I like to do as much as I can, and especially a $70 game. Like,
Right.
I want to get all I can out of it.
That's fair.
Yeah. It is really fun though. Like, when I started Breath of the Wild, I didn't like it, but I've said that many, many times in our past videos. Until like my 3rd or 4th playthrough, I didn't like it. But this one, I like this right away. It is a lot. Well, it's not a lot like Breath of the Wild, but in the same token, it kind of is.
Yeah.
Like, same type of game, same controls. There are some new moves you can do, but I like the exploration. I
Yeah.
wasn't an open world game guy until Breath of the Wild. That kind of the game that brought me around. Most of them I still don't like, but Breath of the Wild is awesome, and Tears of the Kingdom has been great so far.
Another thing I miss from Breath of the Wild is Rivali's Gale and
Yeah,
all those things. Like, they do other things to help you out too, but
yeah,
like the Ascend ability is helpful.
yeah, that's really helpful. I like that one.
Yeah. Weren't you telling me something about the Sky Island tutorial scene? What were you saying about that yesterday?
Oh, yeah, I thought I didn't think that was as good as the plateau or the Great Plateau.
Mm.
I didn't think the beginning of the game was quite as impactful as Breath of the Wild was, and maybe that's because I did Breath of the Wild, and like if Breath of the Wild came out second, I probably wouldn't have liked the Great Plateau as much as I liked the beginning of this game.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's kind of, it was a good tutorial though. It wasn't like most games. Like, it was actual playing of the game.
Yeah.
It wasn't just like, do this, now do this, now do this. Okay, you know the basic moveset. It was actually playing and learning at the same time, which I like.
Yeah. And another thing you said was you expected to have the paraglider right away, and then
Yeah.
you didn't.
Yeah, just like in Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, so you jump off of something and forget you.
Yeah,
Didn't
I
have
did
it.
do that a couple times. Thought I had the paraglider jumped off, and
Yeah.
nope, don't have it.
I did it too, and I'm sure other people have done it.
Yeah. But again, you get the paraglider pretty early on, so it's not too detrimental, I guess.
No.
I think they just want you to like get the basics of the game down before you jump off and paraglide everywhere,
Mm-hmm.
which is a good idea, I guess.
Right. That makes sense.
Yeah. But it is good fun. Like I said, we're not even 10 hours in, so we're still pretty early on in the game. I've only beaten the first dungeon level.
I'm still making my way
I'm
there.
not sure what you call them in this game, but I did like how you got to it. It was really fun.
Yeah, Para calls them phenomena or something. Maybe that's what they're referring to them as.
Maybe, yeah. So I beat the first phenomena.
Yeah.
Phenomena. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. Better than the Divine Beast.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm still working my way towards that, so I'll see
yeah,
soon enough.
yeah. It was a lot of fun. Reminiscent of old Zelda games, which I like.
Yep.
I hope they do have some. I hope they're not dead like the old style Zelda games. I hope they make some still. But I still do want them to make these too. So it's hard because if it's like 5 or 6 games, it's a long time to wait for a game.
Yeah.
This one's gonna keep me busy for quite a while though.
It won't be long, I'm sure, until the speedrunners are putting out videos.
Yeah,
But I know this is going to take me a while. You
I don't know. The part I went through, I don't know how someone would speedrun it, but I didn't think people would speedrun Breath of the Wild either, and they did, so.
Yeah, they find a way.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, there's definite ways. But I think they put things in the game, like I was talking to you before this video about something like that speedrunners do now. It's kind of in the game.
Oh, what was that? I don't know.
I'll talk to you after. I don't want
Okay.
to give it away. But people will find out. They'll say, oh, yeah, this is like that.
Right.
But yeah, it's a great game. Let us know if you guys got it, if you played it, how you like it. If you did get to a level and beat it, let us know. Anything else?
No, I think I've touched on everything I was going to.
Yeah, me too. So like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the future.
Let's talk more about the past.